Hey all, so this is the Duel at Dusk event. This is Noble Killer and Light Commander. Now this is quite a bit different to other Commander events. You have one screen for Crusade and solo bosses and one screen exclusively for guild bosses. There are now 8 types of guild boss. What makes this different to other Commander events is you can choose the difficulty of solo boss and guild boss you want to go for. So this is one of my teams. I made 3 teams. I went for the event deck. I also managed to get the shiny. So if you don't have this deck, the killer skill is on this card. And with this deck, that's an older ultimate form for spawning power gems. Another one doubled when dancing. I haven't put the ultra rare for that deck on this team. I probably should actually. Beast Killer, whoever that is. Right. I'll just put it on Light Commander. There we go. So I put that card on the team. It's better with that card. I'm not going to use this team though, it's just to show what I was using before I got the event deck. Now, this team over here is the event deck with the shiny and the main hero. So this deck is kind of strange. I can also see potential for this deck in GVG. It creates power gems and then creates more power gems for the next few turns. As you can see, same with this card. There's the ultimate form. Creates 6 power gem 4s. Then the same for the next 2 turns, increased for every 100 Noble Killer intensity. So this one increases the damage of Noble Killer cards. You may have noticed they have the Mystic Vision skill. However, that only applies to 3 of the cards. As you can see, that one didn't have it. This one does. This one does. This one does not. So it makes a kind of weird deck, as 2 of the cards are not immune to blind, unfortunately. So that's the actual event deck. I'll show that in action. Here's my final deck. This is a mix of the event deck and older cards. This is quite a good deck, as it gets a full grid of power gems, plus it has the ultimate form that has the killer skill. So these are light power gem 3s. If you are dancing, these are doubled. And there's the ultra rare for this deck that doubles the power gems. I put this card as lead. You notice the lead skill is 300% damage and HP for all light commander heroes. If I had this one as lead, the damage would only apply to Noble Killer heroes. Even though you'd probably have more HP, the damage would be significantly lower with that as lead. So let's play. Here we go. So we are leaving guild bosses for later, so I won't be talking too much about those. I'm going to give a few of the Crusade missions a go. Let's start with the Radiant, or Platinum now it's called, map. I keep changing the name of that. I'm really after a light card, a light commander card. So if you have not got a light commander card up, I recommend putting one up. So this is just to show what the event deck is like. So on the first turn you don't get many power gems. So then basically, beating the Crusade maps, use all the cards, and then the power gems will regenerate on the next turn. Here we go. And just use those again. Then repeat the process. The next wave, there we go. This should be nice and easy. This event does seem considerably laggier than other events. I'm not sure why. It's probably because it's new. Some of the bosses have been extremely laggy. So that was pretty easy. Let's move on to this. Right, I wanted to do the Crusade map, but I've got to do the boss first. So I'm going to show you this team. No, wait, I won't use that one as it won't get enough damage. I will use the light mix. So this is a level 7 boss on the diamond map. As you can see, the HP is already 2.5 trillion, but it does not seem to be going up with the level increase. So I'm not sure if that's going to stay the same throughout or not. These bosses are well worth doing though. You get tons of keys back from them if you get decent overkill. Effectively, you have unlimited map keys for this. So what I've been doing is turn 1, doing that. Turn 2, it's matching anything. Turn 3, use the ultra rare to get rid of blind. Then turn 4, nice full screen of power gems, take down the boss, nice and easy. I just use everything at this point. That does pretty decent damage. There you go, that was actually enough to get the 500%. That's actually the first time I've managed that on the diamond level boss. As you can see, you get all these keys and key gifts. I used 3 keys and got 6 back. So I'm going to have another go at this one. I wanted to use my older team for this to see how well it does. I need to pick a card. It does not have a killer skill. I'm not sure if this one does. So here is the older team. This is just to see how well it does on the diamond map. Well, here we go. Let's see if I can do this with the older team. Hopefully I should be able to. So this card has the killer skill. This card has the damage immunity. Yeah, that got rid of the first wave. Use the ultra rare damage immunity card on this turn. I should have also used that card, really. I'll use that now. What does this card even do? Oh, that's from the Triple Love deck. So that should be enough to defeat this wave, I think. As you can see, that lag is horrible. Massive delay. It's like playing on my old device. I used to play on an old iPhone. I had to abandon it though and get a better device as the lag made the game unbearable and the game kept crashing. So that's something I thought I would share with you. Now hopefully that will kill it. Yeah, just about. I don't know why this is so laggy. It shouldn't be like this. Hopefully they'll fix that, but there we go. That's done relatively easily. So that's the diamond map. I haven't actually tried a Corellium boss yet. It's got a lot of health though. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give it a go with... well, not the fire team. Not the old cards. I think the light mix has the best chance of defeating it. However, I doubt I will be able to get any overkill on this. I'll try though. HP is still pretty decent with this deck. Even with the older card as the lead card. Right, here we go. Let's get rid of that nasty blind debuff and then start hitting it. This will probably be a bit better with 2 ultra rares from the Dancer's deck. 2 damage immunity cards, but yeah, this is going to be quite difficult. I'm actually not sure if I'm even going to do this. We'll see. The damage is pretty high. Have to do 2 attacks otherwise to beat it. If it takes 2 attacks, I'm probably going to stick with the diamond map. This map is pretty difficult. However, I am getting my health back each turn, you may have noticed, so I probably will do this, but the chance of me getting any ultra kill is extremely unlikely. We'll see though. Oh, that's a decent hit actually. Let's see what I got. Well, I got 50%, which is better than I thought I was going to get. So 5 key gifts from that. So I still managed to profit 2 keys from that boss. So it's entirely your choice which map to go for. You want to go for a map where you're not going to run out of keys, but at the same time it's not super easy. I'd recommend one of the later 3 bosses if you can handle that. Now onto the guild bosses. I'm going to have a quick look at these. We've not really started on these yet. You may have noticed I've managed to reach 10th in Emperors already. I've only been playing for a few hours. Seems a lot easier than other events. Not sure why. Everyone will probably catch up later on when they work out the event. So the level of guild boss you go for all depends on what level your guild can handle. Now you probably noticed you have way more chests than keys, so you're going to need to be very sparing on your keys here. If you're in a strong guild, you will have way more guild bosses than you can effectively defeat. No doubt we will probably go for the Diamond or Corellium guild boss. However, getting enough keys for that is going to be quite challenging, and everyone in the guild is going to need to try and get keys for that level. So we might end up defeating some of the lower bosses. Not sure yet. We'll find that out a bit later on into the event. So I think that about covers this event, actually. Some interesting changes here. I like the changes myself. I was concerned that this might end up like a complete disaster, but I think this is actually going to turn out quite good. As long as you don't go too high, you should have unlimited map keys as well, which is always a bonus. Plus you can trade them with your guild. So I hope that was interesting. If you do have any questions regarding this or any suggestions, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. And thanks for watching.